Last week we did talk about Ubisoft and the supposed recommitment or commitment to not having an agenda.
How did that work out for the stock price?
Didn't go well at all.
No, not very well.
They're not
Not very
doing
well.
very good. They're not doing
No.
well at all.
Do you know what their
There is
stock price in 2018?
what was that?
100 euros.
Wow.
Do you know what it
Was it
was in
like 12?
2021?
What was it?
85 euros.
Mm.
Do you know what it is today? 10 euros. That's a wee bit of a drop, Eric.
Well, I think it's you look at all the stuff that they've banked on. I mean, there is a rumor, but I don't know how legitimate these rumors are about the sales of Star Wars Outlaws, the selling only 1 million copies, and I'm not sure about that. There have been reports about Skull and Bones as well, according to insider sources, that they spent. I'm going to tell you a number. Remember, this was supposed to be a quadruple A game, and I believe it. But it's rumors. It's not confirmed. It's an insider. Take this for whatever way that you may. $650 to $850 million.
I mean, Skull and Bones has been in development hell, like hell. And as one thing that we have discovered, when games are in development hell, money's just getting pumped into Concord. She swept. So it wouldn't surprise me. It seems a little bit high, but it wouldn't surprise me if you'd said 400 million plus had been put into it. I'd be like, I bet. And then they decided to put out an early access version for $70. And people went, fuck off. This is shit. And I can tell you how many people are playing that game right now if you want.
Yeah, please. Let's get some updates.
Skull and Bones. Okay. Well, do you want to know what the all-time peak was?
What was that?
2,500. All-time
quadruple A.
And as of a few seconds ago, 367 people are playing it. This is why Ubisoft stock has tanked, because they're pumping money into these games, and not with Skull and Bones, but with Assassin's Creed, they've gone full fucking ideological. They've pissed off a whole fucking country of Japan, a country that has a little bit of a history with video games and video game culture. And their stock price is now 10 euros. It can't get out of that rut right now. It goes up and it goes straight back down. It can't seem to repair. Good. I think Ubisoft are a dog shit company. I don't think they've made a good game since Far Cry 3 in 2012. Every Assassin's Creed game is the fucking same. Different environments, same shit. That they haven't developed or evolved their play styles on games in the slightest. Skull and Bones was a fucking disaster, and it's been a disaster, like I said, development hell for God knows how long. And now you got Yasuke. They want to go with Yasuke. And did you see the way that they showed off the destructible environments in the new Assassin's Creed?
I did with him just fucking up people's shit. I did see that.
Just going around a beautiful little Japanese village, ripping everyone's fucking shit up. Somebody at Ubisoft really fucking hates Japanese people.
Look, it's interesting to see what's going to happen with this delay. Right, because they have to be aware that, okay, this is a dud. And there's been some rumors. I saw that Bounding shared some video where you got people alluding to them like adjusting, using this delay to adjust Yasuke. I just don't see that happening. I think they're committed to that. You're gonna get what you're gonna get in February. Okay. That said, even some of the mainstream guys, CNBC, are acknowledging some of the economic problems with Assassin's Creed. or Ubisoft says with shares at 10 years low. This comes from CNBC. Assassin's Creed maker Ubisoft faced questions over its future.
Oh well.
Obviously, they delayed the game. They talk about it. The shares, which also cut net bookings guided for its full fiscal year and second quarter, have slumped to decade lows.
I believe it's a 13-year low. The last time it was this low, I think, was around about 2011. I did a little bit of research earlier. It's around about 2011, possibly 2013. I think it's like an 11-year low.
Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, unfortunate. Decade lows on the back of dismal investor expectations about the company's AAA games pipeline and financial prospects.
Oh well.
Last week, activist investor AJ Investments said it was working with other Ubisoft shareholders to push the company to sell itself to private equity firms or to a Chinese gaming giant like Tencent, which already holds a stake in the French game publisher.
Mm.
Um,
So Tencent can then invest money from the Communist Party to pump back into the Western games, destabilizing the whole of the world.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be. Well, it may be a good solution for them, but good solution for gaming, probably not.
No.
I don't quite think so. But everybody's acknowledging it. It does put this thing into perspective. It says Ubisoft also cut its guidance, as we mentioned here. Net bookings fall to around 1.95 billion euros. Ubisoft said it expects net bookings for its fiscal second quarter to come in around 350 million, 370 million euros, down from 500 million euros anticipated previously. So they've revised some numbers and they revised them down as far as their expectations. They said that Star Wars Outlaws, it was met with disappointing sales performance and a mixed reception from gamers. Ubisoft
it wasn't a mixed. It was pretty unanimous that it was shit. It's pretty unanimous.
Ubisoft said that it's learning from the Star Wars Outlaws release, and it pushed it to give more time to polish Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, look, yes, the game has
nothing to do with polish. Nothing to do with polish.
And that's the point that I brought. I mean, even if obviously Star Wars Outlaws, it was reported that it had a lot of technical issues. We've seen a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
People just falling through the damn levels or the environment. Yes, we've seen all that. That said, even if all that was perfect, right? Even if it went exactly how they thought that it was going to go in terms of its technical point,
mm-hmm.
It's still Star Wars Outlaws. And
yes.
I think that just the overall concept of the game was overall just unappealing to a lot of people. So
it's not just that it didn't play out how it's been sold. Your decisions don't fucking matter. You can't do what you want to do, regardless of whether or not you piss off a specific group, Jabba or the Imperials, whatever. It matters nothing, because when it has to force you into a cutscene, they'll be nice to you because that cutscene forces it to happen. So the decisions and the choices that you make mean nothing. You'd be like, I was having a good talk with Molly about this yesterday. Yeah, it's a huge game design problem. So it says, hey, you could do whatever you want, but you can't, because ultimately your character's got to be lovable rogue. Everyone loves her. She's stunning and brave. She's a fucking white brunette in Star Wars. So what do you expect? And it's narratively dull, disinteresting, doesn't do what it's meant to do.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios.